channel. So today I am going to be doing a self-tanning routine. This is my updated routine, and I wanted to share some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way now that I exclusively self-tan. So I used to tan all the time in high school and college before my wedding, and then after I got pregnant, obviously I stopped, and I just realized how much better my skin looked without going to the tanning bed, but still applying self-tanner. So I have done spray tan booths. I love those, but they do get a little pricey. And I just don't have time to go to the salon and get sprayed. So I have researched tons of self-tanners that you can do at home that are quick and easy and painless. So I'm gonna show you my super quick tanning routine. This is a product that I'm going to use if I have an event the next day. So I will apply it the night before, shower in the morning, and then be good to go. You wanna do it like right before, otherwise your tan will fade. And as it fades, it will start looking a little grungy, but I'm gonna show you some tricks on how to fight that. So if you guys are interested in seeing my super quick self-tanning routine, then just keep watching. Okay, I did just apply it, but I'm gonna walk through some tips that I have. I'm gonna show you what exactly I use and how I use it. And then I'll insert clips in here of me actually applying it. I did it about 5 minutes ago. It dried super quick. I was able to put my clothes on and be good to go. So the self-tanner that I have been loving lately is by Tropez. And this is their Express Mousse. So if you leave it on for an hour, you'll get a light tan. 2 hours, you'll get a medium tan. 3 hours or more, you will get a dark tan. And this does not turn orange, which is fantastic. Like, this will get you brown as a biscuit. So good, so good. It doesn't have a strong smell. It dries very quickly. Like I said, I was able to put my clothes on, which is huge. And I do use this on my face and it doesn't break me out. And I have super sensitive skin. So all around, I love this self-tanner. I would not recommend it to you if I didn't use it over and over again and truly love it. So I will have this link down below and all the other products if you are interested in purchasing it. That way you don't have to like search the internet trying to find it. It'll be right there in the description box. The next thing that you need is a good applicating mitt. So you need a fluffy mitt. That's the only way I know how to describe it. Don't go for those cheap ones that have like the netting backing on them. Chances are they will leak through and get your palm of your hand orange or just a weird color, because usually the palm of your hand is really light and it will just make it look funny. So the inside actually has like this protective slick material that is waterproof, so your hand will not get wet. Tropez does make one. This isn't from them, this is from another brand, but I would recommend getting the Tropez one because I know that it has a waterproof liner in it as well. Alright, so now let's talk about the steps I take in applying, exfoliating, the whole business. So usually I apply my self-tanner at night, sleep in it, and then shower the next day. So what I do is I get in the shower, wash my body, I shave, I use an exfoliator, nothing crazy, just like an exfoliating body wash. I'm not even sure which one it is, just any of them. If I have self-tanner on prior, I will try to scrub it off as good as I can get it, and I will use my washcloth. And if I have like a lot of tanner on and I know that I need to get it off, what I will do, instead of taking a shower, I will actually get in the bathtub and kind of soak it off. So I will just sit in there for like 30 minutes in hot water and then take a washcloth or an exfoliating mitt and scrub those places that are really hard to get the tanner off. That will break it off instantly. So that's what I did last night. I actually took a bath and I scrubbed it all off and it was good to go. So the places that you will find collect the most self-tanner are your elbows, your knees, around your hands and your feet and ankles. So after you get out of the shower, don't apply lotion all over your body. Just don't do that because it's not going to make your tan stick whenever you do apply it. But I do recommend putting lotion on your hands, your wrist, your elbows, your knees, and your feet and ankles, because those places grab the tanner and they will develop darker. So you want to kind of mask that and create a more evenness. That way it doesn't grab on to the dry skin. If you have super dry skin and you're like, I cannot get out of the shower without putting lotion on, go ahead and put a light layer on. It's okay. But you need to make sure that it dries completely. So I would recommend, if you're gonna do that, shower the night before, apply your lotion, apply your self tanner in the morning. So if you don't do that and you just get out and you put the lotion on your hands and knees and stuff, then you need to wait at least 2 hours. You need to wait for your pores to go back to their normal size. Otherwise, you're gonna find that you have almost blackhead looking things on your chest or like on your arms, anywhere that you have pores, which is kind of weird, but you wanna make sure that they all close, and then you just apply it and it'll go on way smoother. Just trust me on that. Just wait a couple hours. So say you accidentally get a little bit of self tanner on the palm of your hand and you're like, oh my gosh, it looks terrible. What I do is I take a little bit of witch hazel on a cotton pad and I just wipe it off. And if you catch it in time, that will take it down. It may not get rid of it completely, but it will like make it a lot lighter, which is what you want. All right, let's talk about lotion and extending your tan. So what I've read and what I've seen is you don't need to use a lotion that has a ton of glycerin in it. So you need more of a water-based lotion. So I usually use Bath & Body Works lotions, or I use my Eucerin, like eczema, my really thick stuff. So I didn't really have a water-based lotion. So I found that this one works the best, and this is actually the one that I've seen recommended everywhere for making your tan last, because it is more of a water base, but it's still really hydrating and I do like it. So it is the Hempz brand, and this is just the original scent, and I love this scent. It smells so good. It's got almost of a banana smell, I think. If you guys agree, let me know, but this smells really good. So just pick up a bottle of this. I think you can get it at like Target, Walmart, definitely Ulta if you can't find it those places. So yeah, get some of this lotion, apply your self tanner, and you get out of the shower, apply this lotion at least twice a day to keep your skin moisturized and to make your tan really last. All right, now let's talk about getting that stubborn tanner off. So a friend actually recommended this to me, and I had never heard of it, I've never tried it, and it is this little sponge from Ulta. This is what it looks like. So this is a Sunless Tan Mistake Remover Sponge. And basically what you do is you take this little sponge out, and it looks like a heart, which is really cute. And it almost looks like a Mr. Cleaner eraser. So yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Don't use a Mr. Clean eraser though. I'm sure it would like burn your skin off. So all you do is get this wet, wring it out, and then scrub those places that you have a hard time getting the tanner off. This works wonders. I'm talking like wonders. If you can't get it off with your exfoliator mitt, if you can't get it off with your washcloth, and you've soaked yourself as much as you can, use this. So this is usually my last resort, but I love it, and it's super cheap. Like, this is a 2-pack, and I want to say it was definitely less than $10. I think it was like $6.50 or something like that. Really close around there. So this is a must-have. Make sure and pick this up. Like I said, I got it at Ulta. It is actually by the brand Ulta Beauty. Okay, some tips while you are applying your self tanner. So I always start out with my legs, and I will do a couple pumps of the tanner and put it on the mitt, directly to the mitt, and I will start rubbing it in on my shin area and avoiding my ankle and my foot and my knee. So I'm going to go all around those areas first, blending it in really well, and then I'm lightly going to pass over my knee and then onto my ankle and foot. And I'm going to do that to both legs, and then I just slowly work my way up. And once I get to my chest area, I do bring it around my neck. I'll flip the mitt over and apply it on my face. I make sure and get my ears, the back of me. Usually I'll have to have Taylor help me with because I can like not reach it. And I know you can like, if you don't have anyone, you can apply the self tanner on here and then kind of work it like that, like flip it over, if that makes any sense. So you can do that trick. And then whenever I get to my arms, I apply a light layer and I try to avoid the hand area until the end. And then I bend my fingers and just lightly blend it into my hands. So, and you avoid your palm area altogether. So, after you apply it, you will have a guide color. You can see, I am darker than I was before I put it on. But that's just the guide color. It will wash off in the shower, but it does take hours for your tan to truly develop. So I typically buy makeup that is darker than my skin because I want it to match my body. So my skin isn't as dark as my face yet, but it will eventually be darker than my face. That's how dark that it gets. So after you apply your self tanner and you wait your 8 hours or 3 hours or whatever you want to do and you get in the shower, do not shave again. Make sure and just wash off with light soap. Don't even use a washcloth. Just apply the soap and water and get in and get out. And then whenever you get out and you go to dry off, don't go like, you know, scrubbing all over. You want to gently pat. And I know it takes a while and it's kind of annoying, but trust me, you'll be glad that you did because it'll make your tan look so much better. I typically do this routine 2 times a week. Usually I can get by with that. Sometimes I'll drop it back to 1 time a week if I'm not that concerned with being super dark. Sometimes I'll do it even more than that if I have an event or something that I have coming up. Alright guys, I think that is it for my tips and tricks. That's all I can think of at the moment. I've wrote them all out. I do my routine all the time and this is what really works for me. Comment down below if you do any of the same tips and tricks that I do, or if you have any other suggestions to make this process a little bit easier. Please subscribe to my channel if you are new. I make all kinds of beauty content. I'm also a mama and I do vlogs with my little boy. He is almost 17 months old and I'm a total boy mom right now. We plan on having more kids, but as of now, I'm a boy mom, true and true. And I make all kinds of home decor content, motherhood, lifestyle, you name it. And I would love to have you here on my channel. Like this video if you like this routine, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.